I'm Melinda Kohler, founder of Roadmap, and this week we're talking to our community about getting set up for raises and promotions in 2023, which means that throughout the year, we are tracking our success. We've been running cohorts for the past year to help people break into tech, and on top of that, we run a cohort that meets after you land your job every 3 weeks to specifically say, what did I do? And at the end of each quarter, really reflect on the time that you spent. We also went back and talked to people in our community who've been getting promotions in their first year. Like Ada, in 11 months, got her first promotion to lead, and then 6 months later was promoted to product. And we asked them, what are you doing to climb the ladder so much faster than most of us out there? And they said it was really understanding their impact. So we're asking all of us to let's just take a moment and get ready for 2023 so that we can be on the same career ladder as all of these people around us who are climbing so quickly. Why do we want to know our impact and really narrow in on those top 3 metrics? If we know the impact of our work, we can naturally start to build vision for our role. We'll understand where we can go and what's possible if we were able to move up in the organization and make an even bigger impact, right? Naturally, understanding our impact also gives us the self-confidence that is required to be a top performer. When Holly became a director, she actually was working alongside another director who'd been at the company for over 4 years. And in 8 months, she was promoted ahead of them to her VP role. That takes a very special kind of confidence, and you build it by every month saying, oh, wow, here's where I spent all of my time, and here's all the value that I added to the company. Or, oh, wow, here's where I spent all of my time, and what value did I really add? Maybe I need to go back and rethink this. But you're constantly reflecting back that value to yourself, and you will build that confidence that you can outperform. This is ultimately how we become that person that is landing raises and promotions and unlocking those hidden opportunities. Remember, the real reason we're building vision for our role is because there is so much more available to us than we immediately see. The world does not just lay out a pathway to achieve ultimate success. We build that pathway. So, what does it mean to really know our top 3 metrics? It means that we can tie any work that we have done to metrics that are key to our role. Or if we're working on technical deliverables and tasks, we understand why we're working on them and how they help the product move forward, right? Okay, so we're tying our work to impact for our role. And then we're understanding how the impact and metrics for our role relates to company level goals. So first, what is the impact for my specific role? And then how does that impact tie into company level goals, maybe like revenue or customer growth? We want to get to the point where we can walk into any conversation at work and state our top 3 metrics. The exercise that we do once a month in Career Accelerator as we document this stuff is we really put it to the litmus test. Imagine the CEO walks up to you and says, hey, how's it going? Your response should actually sound something like this. Oh, hey, it's going great. I'm a head of community on Melinda's team. Recently helped us achieve a 12% sign-up rate on the website. We have a growth model, 20% user growth month over month, and achieved a 40% engagement rate in Slack. If you can succinctly lay out your top 3 like that, when you have conversations at work, people are going to get excited about you, and they're going to start to discuss what's really going on, and you're going to build even more awareness of company level goals. And soon you're that person that is having doors open to you that you maybe didn't even know existed. So if you are at that point where you can't walk into any conversation and quickly state your top 3, welcome to the club. Most of us have, and it's an ongoing iterative process that every month we're kind of rethinking this, right? But a couple of things to get clear about your role. Ask yourself, is your work prioritized correctly? If you're stuck on this, like, I can't relate my activities to high-level metrics, well, maybe your activities aren't really tied to the value that your role is supposed to provide the company. And then it's time to reprioritize, right? Or you're spending a lot of time on tasks that aren't directly impacting your role. Maybe you're the person who is saying yes to all of the meetings, to helping other people, to doing trivial things. Well, not anymore, right? If you talk to the people who are moving up, you'll find out that they're actually learning how to strategically say no and lay out, oh, you know, I can't take that on right now because I'm adding this really big value for the company over here. You also might need to just take time to strategize. Okay, I have this role, these deliverables or outcomes or metrics I'm trying to move forward. And now I've got to figure out what I'm doing with my time so I can move those forward and just kind of build yourself a little strategy. After you get clear on your role, then it's time to make sure you know how your role relates to the company's goals, right? So do you understand your company's business model? Can you talk about what you do and how it relates to the company's bottom line? If not, maybe chat with some people at work. One way to think about this is to ask yourself, what would happen if you completely stopped doing your work right now? What would be the impact of the company? This is a quick way to get pretty clear. If you're on the customer support team answering customer support calls, and you and everyone else who does your job just stopped, that could be pretty detrimental. And you might start to see where things will break down. You really want to be able to tell the story of impact, starting with the work that you do all the way out to company level goals. I answer customer support calls to ensure that our customer base of 20,000 people are able to continue using their product and reduce churn rate and blah, 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 eventually help company achieve X million, X amount in revenue a year, whatever it might be. If you can tell that story, then you're super clear on your role and how it relates to company level. And once you get there and you're clear on those things, make sure you are documenting the metrics that you moved forward or the impact that you made every month. And every quarter, you're taking time to say, whoa, how am I spending my time? What am I going to do moving forward to add value or even improve performance? The goal is that as we are really owning the work of our role, we're also dreaming big. We're asking every now and then, what would happen if I were to automate or outsource all of my work? What bigger impact could I do at the company then? And that's how we become these people who are climbing the career ladder faster than the rest of us. It's simply building awareness of our impact. If you have any questions as you're moving into 2023 and thinking about how to climb the career ladder yourself, feel free to reach out.